right, we left. Left.
You mind?
Left.
Shit.
Why they hurt you?
Right, no.
Fuck this damn place, man. Hey, the woman should be modest, man.
What is Juneteenth? They treated the
It's like a spiritual sodomy, man. Sodomy wasn't just homosexuality. That was the height of sodomy.
Oh, you got them.
Sodomy sodomy means to be burned in your lust, man. You know? It leads to homosexuality. The whoredoms and sodomy and homosexuality go hand in hand. That's in the law. No whore or a woman, no sodomite of the man.
men of Israel.
You know, it's going to with prostitution, but it goes hand in hand.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17. It says, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel. It says, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. And when it comes down to sodomy and stuff, you know what I'm saying, it also goes into anal sex. So even if you heterosexual and stuff, and you're dealing with a woman, you're not a homosexual, when you freak her in her ass and stuff, you know what I'm saying, that's sodomy, man. And a man is not supposed to commit those things.
Which are all the things that are sold in America. Those things that are propagated and sold in America. Because of course, America is a corporation. So the first thing they sell you is sex, which is a wicked sex, which is whoredom, and sodomy, homosexuality. And sodomy also goes hand in hand, like what the brother said, with whoredom. But it's all those things, man. And that's how they sell you this lifestyle. Because it's always about commerce and making money, the traffic, slavery in America. Working yourself to death and then fulfilling your wicked pleasures in America. Stemming and building up these the entertainment of these wicked pleasures, man, to keep them going.
That's my brother. Now you know your rest.
Yeah, no, my phone.
No, I'm saying. Y'all over before you parents.
Yeah, I know. I got a widows thing. I'm real aware. I'm real aware. My name is Logan Boy, King Mill. It's happy Juneteenth. We all black kings. Support our land.
All right, brother. Have a nice day. Hey, y'all but
Juneteenth don't really do nothing for us.
You don't.
No,
No,
we still oppressed. Slavery isn't just we got put to labor for free. No, we got captured.
No, she don't understand, but we still can do that.
Yeah. Please, don't go at the same time.
Okay, I get you too.
Y'all only gotta put like 5 minutes on that shit.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10.
That's a lot. That's a guys, man. It says,
Well, he goes to change his name.
he tells us well. Then he told everybody, I'm a fool. All right, Juneteenth. We all black kings. Look, man, they ain't gotta do
I noticed that when he came up here. That's why I told him, so, all right, go ahead.
his homie even tried to say,
Yeah.
you knew he was a fool. They all fools.
That shows you how awful our people is, how oppressed our people is. You know, these is Juneteenth, we all black people. It's much more than that, man. We have the royal blood of Yahweh Shem Shah. Go ahead now.
Yeah, 10-3. Ecclesiastes 10-3. They also, he that is a fool walking by the way, his wisdom faileth him, and he said to everyone that he is a fool. His wisdom failed him, man. Look, America ain't shit deep about this shit, man. I saw shit.
You saw wrong.
I saw a raw ass video. It says people ask me for, now it was still going on. It said people ask for reparations, but got Juneteenth is like asking for a raise at work to get a piece of art. It's a slap in the face, man. That don't change no situation. We still in hell. We still oppressed. The street's supposed to be public way, right? Yet brothers have to go make a dash to go pay the parking meter so this bitch don't further oppress us, man. That's what Ruth the 4th chapter. It says, well, yet this dead land
In our captivity,
subject to payments. So we still subject to payments. You can't go anywhere with ID. That means we're still captive. We still slaves. Juneteenth ain't shit. We ain't free, man. They say, well, go back to where you come from. Motherfucker, you ain't tell us where we came from. And then you laugh when we do find out where we from. You still trying to hide it from us, man. Go ahead, man.
Jeremiah 50 and 33. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. And all of them, and all that took them captive, held them fast and refused they refused to let them go. So we, and like the brother said, yet they still in that captivity. It says they refused to let them go.
Well, which was that?
Jeremiah 50 and So we still here, although it ain't physical shackles and chains, but you got a birth certificate, you got a social security number, all right, you got certain certificates, you got to sign and become a contract.
You can't even. Bro, police people that fuck with us right now. Ask my ID. Say we don't got ID, they can lock us up. I have an ID. And the police force started what? The slave patrol.
Yep.
That's the slave patrol. Yeah.
Hey, remember we got arrested, they put us in 2 different paddy wagons.
They did?
Yeah.
For the record, we got arrested for teaching the truth, man. This is, just to back the brother up, this Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not. We still in this bloody land, man. All right, we was the prey. We got captured. We got caught. We got devoured. And guess what? Generations later, we still here. We're still landed by captivity, man.
Yep.
All right? We're not fucking free. And for the record, Juneteenth, that was when they took it to Texas. It was still southern states that had slaves after that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just, and I mean like physical labor, hardcore slave labor on the plantation. We still slaves to this day. But I meant just plantation slavery, man. Still was happening even after that. And let it be told, it's still places even to this day. Right now, they still doing that. That's that we get to balance.
Yeah, no, they got that shit.
But you people think you're fucking free, man. When you just free to do wickedness, they put shackles on you, told you free to do wickedness, man. Never told you why you free. Fuck you, we ain't free, man. We need the Lord to come deliver us.
Right. Yeah. Liberty.
Go ahead.
The word liberty is the freedom to live how you ought to, not as you want to, man. You know, which is basically not to live, not to say a lavish life, but a lackadaisical, basically, a wicked life. You know, a pleasurable life in wicked things. Which, when you live in this, it's pleasurable. The Lord gave us way you can have a woman, you can have drink, you have wine, but even with that, it's a balance. You can't be overbalanced, you still have to work. But after you work, we enjoy it. You enjoy the fruits of your labor. The Lord gave us the spirit of the Lord, man, to work and then, have some enjoyment. Now, the thing is, you have to have a grace. In this wicked society, they give you wicked liberties. Like, no, you can't do that. But you go do this, you can go change your sex. You can go lay with a man, your man, right? We don't want you to populate, but we're not going to tell you that. So that's what it's all about.
They let you to pop. You late?
Yeah.
Shit. No, this is a joke.
I know. For the camera's sake,
Right, this man gives you the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want to in wickedness. He don't really go into about righteousness. Yeah, you free to do as thy will, like Aleister Crowley, man. All right, that's what y'all Juneteenth is. Y'all free to be fucking niggas, man. Y'all don't want to be Israelites. Y'all don't want to come back to your natural. Go ahead.
It's Jeremiah 34 and 15. And ye were now turned and had done right in my sight, and proclaiming liberty every man to his neighbor. And ye have made a covenant before my house, which is called my name. But you turned and polluted my name, and caused every man his servant, and every man his handmaid whom ye had set at liberty, at their pleasure to return, and brought them into subjection to be unto you for servants and for handmaids. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, ye have not hearkened unto me in proclaiming liberty, everyone to his brother, and every man to his neighbor. Behold, I proclaim a liberty to you. I proclaim a liberty for you, saith the Lord, to the sword, to the pestilence, and to the famine, and I will make you to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. So they proclaim liberty, right? So it seemed like they let us go. Meanwhile, they just made us servants and subject, and we got put over to the industrial slavery. Right now we corporate slaves, industrial slaves. All right, we batteries to the system. Okay.
Yeah,
but the Lord said, "What you think this liberty? I got liberty for you. You're gonna get the sword. You're gonna get death. That's what's coming for you, man. Death and destruction. But you refuse to serve Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai.
So,
Quick, because I'm already on the trigger.
Go ahead.
All right. Zechariah 11:5. Who possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be Yahweh, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pity them not. So the people that put us in captivity, but still got us in captivity to this day, they claim that they're not guilty. Matter of fact, in your history books, they want to take it out. You know why? Because Babylon is shamed.
Right.
Esau is shamed now.
That 20 schools already took, what is it, critical race theory out for curriculum. 20 schools already banned it.
And why is that, Esau? You ashamed of your own history? That you killed, slaughtered Latinos, Native Americans, the so-called Negroes, which are the children of Israel, for the record. They may not know it, but I'm going to say it. You slaughtered the apple of the Lord's eye, man. And then lied to them, said they was free, and you put them in another slavery, not only physically, because you can't just fucking up and leave America, first and foremost, but mentally. All right, the best slave is a slave that doesn't know he a slave.
a docile slave is the best slave, man. What do they say? The ignorance is bliss. The gifts gifts blind the hearts of the wise, man.
Right, so all these niggas getting they little extras, they little supplements and peas and all that shit. And hey, that's it. They living life. That's it. They okay.
The poor.
Right.
Hey, this is 2 Peter 2 and 19. While they promise them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption. From whom a man is overcome, of the same is he brought in bondage. And that goes to what Yahweh Shai said in St. John 8:44. He told them that the truth should make you free. They said, we are free. Go ahead.
I got it. I got it. I wish I would have put it in the head the first time, man. I second guess myself. This is St. John chapter 8, verse 32. And it says, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. They answered him, we be Abraham's seed, and were never in bondage to any man. Thou sayest thou, ye shall be made free. Yahushua answered him, verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is the servant of sin.
Right. In this place, Daniel 7:25, man. But what Esau was the ruler of sin. He is that seed that came brought back. All right. And the Lord told him, you shall rule over it, man. This is the ruler of sin who has for it, man. And Daniel 7:25 said he shall think to change times and laws. And will be given in his hand for a time, the bag of time. So we were here. We were deceived by this devil, the spirit of disobedience, man. All right, we were under that vibration. I mean, as long as you're in this place and follow these ways, you are a servant to sin, man. All right, because Esau, Edom is giving you these liberties to what you want to do, and you follow his ways. So that means what, man? You're subject to the damn devil. All right, you are an Edomite citizen. That's why Yahushua called them, they called them the devil. He was a murderer from the beginning. Yahushua called them Edomites, man. All right. So at one point, like you said, man, we was once under that vibration, man. Now we free through this truth. All right, true freedom comes from Yahushua. Yeah, we still here learning about captivity. We know we got the victory. We're stuck in it. We're gonna die slave. We're gonna die to death of the uncircumcised. All right? We're gonna die to death of the uncircumcised. That's why it's time to repent now, man. Come back to our heritage. Isaiah, the 1st chapter, what does it say, man? All right, they don't consider. So you're gonna die with it. What's left to do?
Shall buy you. Which we know that means that no man is going to redeem us, right? Because basically, in the ancient laws, in order to free a servant, his debtors have to be paid, or his master just has to free him. All right, which that never happened. That never occurred, man. That's why people are still fighting for reparations. They're still fighting for 40 acres of people that they never got. Right? Because we're still slaves. Right? Esau's face is still on the ground. He's still
what? You got your own business, right? You still got to pay for everything. They system, they money. Now we free. Now we free with a land like that.
Even that land,
Strangers.
Even if you own your house.
no, even that land you pay for people, it's still there. Your name be on the thing, it's still there.
They'll take it. That's why you got to pay a property tax, man. They own, they got the land tax, right?
Right. You don't pay it, they'll come and take it. The land on the goddamn house. And sell it back with a fucking sky high house. That's what this thing is. This is wickedness, man. It's not-
That's selling for cheap. That's the fucking part. They take no money for taxes. They auction it off. They have auctions for this shit, man.
It says that he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed you. And that's the modern day passport stuff, man. You know, ID. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know what? It's extra oppression. It's oppression for no reason. And which people try to make sense of law. It's a law, but it's a senseless law. It's basically what do they call it? Not an fringe law, but it's tedious, man. It's some shit. It's petty. It's just another way to make money. Like what the fuck?
Tell them thank you for looking out, bro.
And then another reason, you know, because yeah, you can look out. But another thing, you know, dealing with these cars, what the fuck is it like that? Ain't nobody unloading right now. That's a tedious law, man. I mean, not knocking this lady for making her money. You know, it's just like the Republicans. It's certain tedious laws that are in the society that we accept because you're used to it. But it's really fucking tedious. And you'll see that shit the more your fucking pockets start to break down, man. As it says in Haggai 1:6, that you put your money in a bag made with holes. You can't say that your fucking money just don't fucking disappear as soon as you get that shit, man.
Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, the right grievance which they have prescribed. All right, what's going to say? Ain't nothing like the number of death and taxes, man. That's the guaranteed sin, man. All right, of this world, man. All right? So that, you know, each some way to do, you got pay. Look on your paycheck. You got this type of check. You got that type of check. You got this type of check. You got this type of check. You're supposed to get all your paychecks. Matter of fact, you're supposed to get paid every single day. Every single day.
You work for your things.
And I believe that when it comes down to wages, they're not supposed to be taxed either. Yeah.
That just let you know that you're a slave. Hey, you was that broke.
Very true.
We ain't free to this day.
Even when it comes down to your children and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, what is it? Papers, bank papers, legislate,
Bob
state.
Yep.
This is Baruch 3:7, and it said, "For this cause thou hast put thy fear in our hearts." Okay, you count. To the intent that we should call upon thy name and praise thee in our captivity. For we have called to mind all the iniquity of our forefathers that sinned before thee. Behold, we are yet in this, and our people forget that when is a heavenly Father. That's what the whole servitude is about. It said, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payment, according to all the iniquities of our fathers which departed from the Lord our power."
It was written that we're going to be subject to anyway, we're going to be in our captivity. We wake up in our captivity. You know, that's part of waking up. You realize the first thing you should do. Everybody always say that God, what do they say in church? God is good. That's what God says all the time. That's what they say. Okay, so if you want to say, which that reason means the Lord is all righteous, and He is. You know, does that mean He's always going to be good to you? No, because you're wicked. So you're going to suffer good and bad things. The good that you suffer is just, that's the fact that the Lord is merciful. You know, and the curse that you suffer, that just means that your ass is fucking up. So why in the hell are we in the land of our captivity getting fucked up, man? What do we do? These are the questions you ask yourself. You should ask, having a spirit of the Lord. Somebody that, shit, that's why a lot of people couldn't go into Christianity. Aside from, you know, the Lord is not killing, you know, and they woke up into this. It's a simple fact that it didn't make much sense. Because the Lord is about a balance, man. Amen. He's righteous to pour out to you mercies as well as his hot displeasure, man. So don't, amen. The Lord is a father. A father ain't just fucking giving his kids sweets all the time. He wants some ass sometimes, man. Sometimes you have to want some ass.
Surely you should die.
Yeah. And guess what? We agreed to the clauses. We agreed to the contract of this. We agreed to the terms of the contract. So well, brother, you know, see things.
No, bullshit. Alright? It's a curse, man. Alright? It's a fucking curse. You niggas are crazy, man. What's fucking bad is the woman create, man. Man, you'll talk shit saying, oh, the white man, why would you accept the title that the so-called white man gave you? Accept the white man call you a Negro, African, Hispanic, Dominican, Puerto Rican. You'll accept that shit.
Oh, it's okay for the white man to pop your black queens,
Right.
you know, but that means that's not a curse. Your woman going and dealing with other nations isn't a curse. That's an embarrassment, man.
Right.
The so-called white man don't like. The so-called white man does not like his woman dealing with a so-called black man.
Yeah.
They don't. Like, they don't. No man would. No man in his right mind would. Now, a man in his right mind would love to penetrate other racist women while he beats the men down. That's common. That's just fucking common sense, man.
A curse is, so a curse ain't when you get shit down, you get shit down the street, you get no justice. That's not a curse. And it continues happening up to today. That's not a curse. Alright, our people don't fucking think, man.
Oh, y'all come on past. Okay.
Yeah, that's wrong, man. That's embarrassment. It's like it's about the same as your daughter being a whore.
Oh, your woman called the police on you. They come get your black people. I hate you black. They come get your ass, man. You don't see something like it's kind of off.
Right, because the scripture says that you're supposed to learn the whole matter and stuff, but when it comes down to your woman doing that and stuff, it's only one side. You know? Eve and Esau, man.
And then that's pretty adulterous, man. How you come to somebody else's household and the scripture, hey man, it says in the Wisdom of Solomon, it's two things that, three things that no, it says, yeah, the way I would never understand that. Because you know what? Nobody can never understand my situation. People wonder why they go tell their family a certain thing, and then they forgive this man, their family don't. Well, that's because you wasn't supposed to blab at the mouth. You solve those situations with your husband.
That's why everybody does the same thing. You're supposed to be logical. You're supposed to be
Any man that loves you, he's gonna hold himself to a standard. He's gonna hold you to a standard so that y'all can both do better.
Because the glory of
how you leave your house. If your house ain't shit, that means you literally ain't shit, man. You out here got your woman out here half naked, your kids out here. I see this man walking around with their daughters half naked, man.
And then a man would get he'll get upset and stuff if you look at his woman and whatnot, but then wanna have his woman as a trophy wife. Well, when you have a trophy, you set it out for display so everybody can see what you have to see, man. You know, but then you end up getting bad and stuff with another bad individual.
Which it's going on to look at another man's woman, but the average nigga in the world don't know that. And you know, of course, they already have that adulterous, so I can let you get it. They have it. It says this is an adulterous generation. So knowing that you're going to put the society in pedophile adulterers, you don't have a family like that. You can't. Oh, this they should be like, oh, they are like that. How about that, nigga? I would remember my family pretty well, so they can be ready for the best, man.
If that woman don't want to get a hold of man, tell her kick fucking rocks, man. All right.
Right, and even when it comes down to divorce, the man is the one who has the
Y'all can walk past.
ability to
Y'all can
divorce
walk past.
his wife. Women ain't supposed to be, because that's what makes them whores once they start dealing with other men.
Yep, they start fucking the other guy, their girlfriend, by divorcing her, man. It's a total waste.
This is Proverbs 30 and 20. It says, such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness.
Yup, that's going around today, baby. They've been going around for ever since America started, man. Adultery and shit. They glorify that shit. Look at all that films and shit. They glorify that shit.
That's crazy, man. The brother, I was with the brother earlier. We spent the whole, he was going to take me to work, and I ended up not having to work. We just spent the whole morning together. We got into spiritual things, we worked out all that, man. You know, and that was one of the things that brought up. And everything has its time. There's nothing to talk about. No,
Get your grooves on,
yeah,
girl,
but
all that shit.
because the thing is, a woman, hey, these women, most women, and not saying every last woman out here is being a fallacious slut. Right. You know, not every woman is out here like that, even if they both out of their minds. We say all of them. It's different levels. You know, but when a woman does fall on hard times, she remember, oh, I have a natural money maker. You know, and she may not use most of the time, a woman will not use her tools and views. She will use yours, even if she has money. But she will find a way to make money so she can have her shit, because these women are full of pleasures, you know? And that's another side of idolatry, man. That they'll do anything to get it. That's what these people do, man. They're under idolatrous spell to do anything they can to perform their wicked acts. Which means they'll do a wicked act to get what they want.
It says, for three things the earth is disquieted, and for four which it cannot bear. For a servant when he reigneth, which as Esau, and a fool when he is filled with meat, for an odious woman when she is married. And a handmaid that is heir to her mistress. And odious means basically unpleasant. Extremely unpleasant, repulsive.
Fuck on me with an unpleasant. Hey, they gonna go back to Israel's and we're odious until your house.
But it's two things the scriptures talk about. It says, I'd rather be with a lion than a woman. I would rather dwell at the house of the top with a dragon. And the dragon basically, you know, once she can be subtle, but she can also just roar like a fucking dragon. She's always fucking got some shit to say, man. You know, that's a burden. You would rather. The thing is, men are about peace. Meaning, if they have to search for peace on their own, they will do it. But men love women more than women love men, because it's how the Lord set it up. He gave women as a gift for men. Even though the woman's desire is natural, she's supposed to love him. She's a helpmate, man. She's supposed to want to please him. She's supposed to want to all that. These sound like fucking crazy things in the society. But that's how God set things up, man. Okay, for the man. principles, man. You know, of course, you would, a man and woman always gonna naturally have fun, get along, but at the end of the day, you gotta remember the rhetoric that the Lord put down, the order that the Lord put down. This man it's just like Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai, who the world annually calls Jesus Christ, over the church. But don't you think amongst the 12 disciples, he had best friends? And those were his friends. And what did he say? If somebody can get it, he said, "Ye are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you."
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 4. All right, it's 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. I will have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. All right, so that's the order, man. It's Yahweh Shai. There is like man, there is like woman, man.
John 15 and 12. Right? This is the love. It says, love one another as I have loved you. Greater love, amen. And this, amen, is like best friends. You are friends if you do whatsoever I command you.
All right, got another one. This is Galatians chapter 3, verse 26. It says, "For ye are all the children of the Most High by faith in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, which is Christ Jesus." That's how you say his true name. Children, men, and sons. For as many of you as have been baptized in Hamashiach have put on Hamashiach. Meaning you've been chosen, man. Put on the same straits and the tribulation that the Lord went. And you're gonna be tried to see, are you really about this? Trying to see this, you know? Then it goes on and says there's neither Jew nor Greek, which means the objective was in the world that prescribed to the Greek religion, which were actually Jews. You find that word Greek meaning assimilated Jew. That's how that word no difference between the Greek and the Jew. And it says there is neither bond nor free, because we still all check at the end of the day. We all have a chance to repent. There is neither male nor female, for ye are all one in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. What does that mean? That we all in the same office? That we all the same? No. A man can't have a fucking baby, man. Even though they're trying to wickedly transplant that. That does not mean what that means. A man and a woman are not equal. A man is stronger than a woman. A woman can have kids, a man can't.
Okay, Proverbs 11 will say it's an unjust balance abomination to your house, man.
But we're all one, sticking to the agreement of what we're supposed to do in our honor. It says that everything, hey man, you got a house. The bathroom doesn't have the same honor as the kitchen. Neither does the living room have the same honor as the bedroom. Again, but still, you understand what I'm saying, man? The difference is that the Lord set up different honors. And according to that honor, it's an agreement. You fulfill the contract and agreement of what you're supposed to do written. The terms and conditions. A lot of people skip over the terms and conditions on their fucking phone, but guess what? It's the same thing. Esau gets that from the scriptures, man. A covenant. The fine print. Did you not read the fine print?
No. Hey, the thing about the Lord is, though, he ain't like Esau, man. Ain't no
Exactly.
Esau gave you straight commandments on what you should do to live, man. Like this is what Moses said before you, life and death.
You ain't even that damn straight.
As long as it's not great.
It's not real. It's not real. It's actually not important. That don't mean you just do what you want to fucking do. Obviously not, but the Lord is, he's showing us infinite mercies right now, man.
This way, all we just got is a long ass dirt road, the trees and shit, man. Alright, but that's the law showing the mercy. The mercy run out for us, man. Real soon.
Yeah, we gotta think about it like this. You know, all the phenomenal foods that we eat and whatnot, we should have been there.
Right.
And the different shots and whatnot, when you're young and stuff, and you gotta use those shots to hill trail. A lot of that was supposed to put us to death.
And my ass used to burn like a motherfucker, man. I was like 16, shit. I'm fucking kidding. All right?
This is Acts 13 and 32. It said, and we declare unto you glad tidings, how this promise which was made unto the fathers, for the Most High fulfilled the same unto us, their children, and that he had raised up Yahushua again, as it was also written in the second psalm, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. And as concerning that he raised him up from the dead, now no more to return to corruption, he said unto this wise, I will give him to sure mercies of David.
Give it to Sir Merchants of David. Right?
And he told David that he was going to bring his house back. And that's why the Lord willing who we are. That's the house of David.
And Yahweh got to keep his promises. There's no promises and no blessings, man. For Yahweh keep his deal, man. He don't lie. That's why we ain't dead from all this stuff, man.
Hey man, me and the brother who was talking about earlier, we ended up doing a lesson on the fact that you see the sun rise every morning, the Lord is not life. When that goes out, hold on, I'm gonna get it. What did I was gonna say? I was gonna say some carnal shit. But what did Quill say on fucking on Guardians of the Galaxy 2? That Quill's father. He said, "Oh, the smart last, yeah, we're going with them."
So they know this.
Exactly, because that's basically what they were trying to say. That's it. The sun never go out. The sun will go out, all life everywhere will be destroyed. If the moon was to go out, all life everywhere will be destroyed. Certain ordinances the Lord set up to abide them. And although Bill Gates wants to block out the sun, it's a different purpose. He can't. The Lord said, it's like basically the Lord was just being a smart ass. And Esau's really trying to do this. It's like the Lord's looking down and this nigga down here. He's really trying to do this dumb ass shit. He can't do it.
You saw the short of sun. We can't destroy the sun.
Right? That's why he's trying to block it out. To make it not a memory. To make it not there. To make it seem like it does not exist. Because he can't do away with all these things. He's trying to travel down to the depths of the ocean. To the depths of the ocean. Telling you all the things the Lord set up. He can't do it.
Right here, it said Jeremiah 31:35. Thus said Yahweh, which give the sun for light by day, ordinance of the moon, of the stars for light by night. All right, which divideth the sea for the waves thereof. Yahweh hosts his name. If no ordinance depart from before me, said Yahweh, then the seed of Israel also shall cease, and the nation before me. All right, so that verse, back to the top, also said the country, about the 12 tribes get done away from. Right, the sons and
the so-called white man probably believe it's not been to outer space. At the most, he has space stations and satellites around the Van Allen belt. He cannot break free of the Van Allen belt. That is basically impossible. There's no way he can break. His technology is weak as hell. There's no way he can break free of the Van Allen belt. Exactly, because he's still trying to get up there. He can't even travel. The Lord's going to look at Van Allen belt so he can destroy his ass, looking for his ass out there and get that work.
But it'd be like McDonald's, Starbucks, which is like, it'd been a city up here, right? It'd been like, what's wrong? It'd been an NBA team. All right, man. All right, it says, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all they have done, said Yahweh. All right, so no such thing. Well, God, you know, every New Testament, God did away with the Gentiles. No, man.
By the understanding, the Lord did away with the 2/3. Because that's the only thing that's going to trap up 2/3 of evil. Because 2/3 are not meant to get the understanding of the Bible. 2/3 who pass by this do not care if they're Israelite or not. And 2/3 are going to perish.
Unless y'all ain't feeling like y'all look too good.
She said she knows something. She doing maybe Harris and all. I'm weak.
Go ahead, huh? This is Job 14:5. I mentioned it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bound that he cannot stand.
So this man cannot do the things that he makes y'all think he can do. Now, the Lord did give this man some raw ass technology based off of witchcraft. That's basically, and the reason why I say it's witchcraft is he got to do some things. And understanding of how to do things, he got to do some witches. And that's the reason why this shit tears the fuck up. This shit don't last long, man. That's death, man. But shit to break down continually, keep things in a break it down state. And they show this man is as death as the scripture says. But yes, the man has made this man very, very limited. As once again, he has raw ass shit. His ultimate thing, the real thing about it, he saw is the he has nukes. The NRBR, which is death. His ultimate sword, which is death. The chip, which is death. His raw shit is death because that's his weapon, that's his gift. That's the Lord gave him, the great sword of death. We have the great sword of life, man. He's like, he's not ready for us, man. You had the 10th cycle, and you had the 10th cycle. The 10th cycle was given unto the whole man. Yeah. And that's the reason why it was given unto the mightier son. And then the 10th cycle was killed, was given unto the weaker son, which is Esau. Yes, although, you know, they had it, Shemru had the 10th cycle, which is the one that he killed. I do, and then he learned to adapt to that because he was mightier than his brother. That's the reason why they said that's why he gave it to him. He was the older brother. You know? And technically, we are supposed to be the older brother. You know?
It says, stand not without enchantments, and the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou
So the Lord is saying, take on your things. All right, call your soothsayers, the astrologers. They call all that other see what they can do for your king. Nothing. It's not this written that the Lord's going to take this place down. Hey, just because you got these people mesmerized and they can't sleep, doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It says, what if son should not believe? Just because you have your wicked media out there programming these stupid ass people to believe in all your bullshit still, doesn't mean that it's going to prosper. The Great Reset won't prosper.
Right? The church is fine. Cut off witchcraft like my head. Y'all together with success. So there you go, man.
Verse Isaiah 47:13. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee. Stay
the church, the angels come. We gonna stop your house. Oh, we gonna do this. We gonna do that. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. Ain't nothing you gonna do, man. I'm in that video game called Fortnite. Hey, just like it's a YouTube video, right? When the Jake slapped the shit out of his fight, he said, hey, just let it be. He said, close your eyes, just let it be, man. Hey, he saw just let it be, man. You want to catch it? I'll show you the bunker. Where is that? Right. I wonder why I was going to get robbed. He really showed it to me. Yeah, I was right. Right. Hey, just like that X-Men, that he snatched the White House and had his mom.
Because we are prognosticators, that word is prognosticator.
At least they use witchcraft. They use different types of warlocks to see if it says the children of this world wise for the children of light. He's the Illuminati on the left hand side. He knows things. He knows what can benefit you, what can slay you. Although he gives us a lot of wickedness to push it out there, this man knows we can actually benefit the earth. He does not. She do a fish big off the river. Yeah.
That's where the big tunes buzz came from.
Y'all have these niggas talking about where is it with slaves and it's like, how the fuck you know? Some of them probably did say it's like Esau just took that shit, probably took that shit. No, so let this play out. So you know what the fuck going on with this? Right? All this shit, so artificial intelligence, that's some shit Esau allowed. They got stuff you ain't that they not supposed to. Even in the mirror, right.
You talking about I'm talking about the back creek stone.
Oh, I thought you were somewhere here a little bit.
Oh no. It was an escape room. They had a lot of Hebrew writing. They accredited it to some natives. It was like a lost tomb or whatnot. It was all Hebrew writing.
In the state.
Yep, in the state. Yep.
All right.
All paleo.
Right. Why is that not here? Why is it not in the class?
That's just.
Ezekiel chapter 32, verse 7. It says, and when I shall put thee out, I will cover the heaven and make the stars down dark. I will cover the sun with the cloud. That's when the Lord comes back with those chariots. It's also talking about the wisdom that he's going to destroy out of this place, man. Because as it's written, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. And the moon shall not give her light, which is the light to be able to see in the dark places. They're not going to be able to see anymore. They're not going to have that wisdom to see the things that they see anymore. All the bright lights of heaven will I make dark over thee and set darkness upon thy land, says the Lord God. The same thing that the Lord did in Egypt. What did he do in Egypt, man? He took down the knowledge of the wise, man. The magistrates, the magi, the priests of Egypt. The high men in Egypt, the Lord destroyed their wisdom. They didn't know what the fuck to do. They didn't know how to deliver themselves out of this trouble, know how to help the Pharaoh, know how to help the citizens. Well, that's coming back. This is Egypt 2.0, Babylon 2.0, Assyria 2.0, man. Fucking rolling on crack. It says, and I will also vex the hearts of many people, when I shall bring thy destruction among the nations, and to the countries which thou hast not known. That's going into more so the bus, but now is it on the flip side? It's a flip side to being unrighteous, man. To doing unrighteous dealings. Yep, it's a reward. This is your payment. Thou art found wanting in the balance, man. You go up, man. Your reward is that you owe. You owe something. You think it's gonna be hey, that's what a lot of people think. They think that being a king or a leader means you just get to have your way. And you can do anything you want.
Nope. You gotta maintain your kingdom in order. Right? But people come after you.
Yep.
the hardest work. Especially out there, man. You got to deal with the it's a headache, man.
Most went off.
I'm walking we kicking it. I'm pissed off.
Which they did. But the thing is, Jay Williams, I'm always about to slay ugly, old, and young, man. Because our people are wicked. Here it is, this is the time to repent. We wake up seeing this as mercy. They wake up counting the slack. It's like when somebody steady say you keep on fucking around, we'll beat your ass. No, bitch, nigga, you ain't gonna do shit. Don't leave it alone. Let him try to do something. Nigga, you ain't gonna do shit. Alright, bro, you gonna see.
It says in Job 32:14 that the Lord speaks once or twice and then proceeds twice. So he gives some chances. You know what I'm saying? But our people don't receive it, man. So that's why he's gonna stop just smacking the hand and stuff. He's gonna come.
Second Chronicles 1:9 says, "Now let my promise unto David my father be established. Thou hast made me a king over the peoples, like the dust of the earth in multitude. Give me now wisdom and knowledge that I may go out and come in before this people. For who can judge this thy people that is so great?" And the Most High said to Solomon, "Because this was in thy heart, and thou hast not asked riches, honor, nor the life of thine enemies, neither yet hast asked long life, but hast asked wisdom."
Man, he was searching for things outside himself, how to please the Most High and please his people. Well, not please his people, but do right unto his people.
Especially over Israel, and Israel is the nation of civilians. Solomon said, "I found one righteous man in 1,000.
Really, man. James said that.
And we still not free, man.
It said, "Wisdom and knowledge is granted unto thee, and I will give thee riches and wealth and honor, such as none of the kings have had that have been before thee, neither shall there any after thee after life."
Sodom's wrong. He had wisdom. Yeah, wisdom, man. You got everything. You got the news, everything. You got your house, you got
We're a nation of kings and priests, just like Solomon was. We're going to be kings. We're going to have sort of the same lot. We're not going to be King Solomon.
It's a lot. That's how you know what to do, man. One thing we like about this is all the stuff. Hey, we trip, man. We dress right. You mean to tell me not these people, man?
It's him.
Don't all the nations act like us, man. Like they don't want to show all the nations, man. And we got them more attitudes.
Like you want to say, all the nations want to act like us. Even, with this state, man, it talks about that. He is honored and powerful and how much more enriched. He didn't want to get that. But yeah, that proves it. Because that's the thing, man. What is true riches? What is true riches? What is true royalty? It's not the carnal things, man. Hey, man, Paul spoke about that in Hebrews, man, how he had the carnal order the Lord set up, which that was nice, but the more deeper part of that was really being right in the spirit. This is riches, man. How can somebody tell if you're a king? Is it the way you dress? I'll tell you this, man. Go back to Inuyasha. Shit, they knew that the boy servant, he was supposed to be out there like a servant. They knew that he was a prince, primarily because they looked at his hands. Also, he acted like a prince. He acted exactly. He walked as a prince. It's not about physical traits. We work hard as hell. But the true beauty of being a king is to walk as a king in honor, man. The Lord us how to walk amongst this place when we have nothing. Because all we had is him. He's what makes us everything, man. If this is your wisdom in the sight of the nations, and we're in the sight of the nations. So amongst them, we have to walk with wisdom and being circumspect.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. And now, Israel, what does the Lord thy power require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy power, to walk in all his ways, just like you know. It says, and to love him and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul. Verse 13, it says, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day, for thy good. You know what I'm saying? All that's commandments and all that stuff, this is how benefit. This is how we're going to receive blessings. This is how the scripture says, if you draw nouns, draw nouns, we want that faith.
Simply let's read in Genesis. It says, without good is good, should not that be rewarded? If thou it's sin light that the walks of these. So that's the balance. You can be said it's a curse. You do your best to honor this. The only reason why you're still going through certain shit is because you're fighting all the form of sin and you're still in the flesh as well. So it's to keep you right. But to continue in sin is to get a further build up of the curse.
Right, oh man, go. Right, Joshua chapter 1, verse 10. Only thou be strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to according to all the law, which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whither thou goest. Verse 8, this book of laws should not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
So that right there shows that the Lord did not hate his people. The Lord is not some evil child that Esau would have you think. He's just preying on the world with a magnifying glass like a fucking child with a magnifying glass in his hands. Like fucking Sid. Sid is Esau. Yeah, fucking Sid from Toy Story is fucking Esau. He's a wicked motherfucker. He'll act like he's trying to do good, but he'll get pissed off and say some good and say go do some fucking evil. The Lord ain't like that, man. Yeah, man. The Lord is just a reward to evil. In fact, even the fact, the way the Lord set up Satan, because the Lord did set up Satan. Satan is the exposer of poor, bitch-ass niggas. Somebody say it like that. Wicked niggas. The Lord is exposing them. The Lord uses Satan to expose the wicked niggas.
Just bring it out. It's already in you. It's in flesh. Right? Just you don't give it to them. All right? In certain situations, we'll say what you do, man. Not like hell no. All right? All right? What calls every die daily.
Yep. So we have to, amen, we go through it, we suffer for our former mistakes as well as to keep us in balance. You know? Former mistakes in past lives, former mistakes in this life, you know. And the Lord redeemed us from the death of all the shit that we've done and everything as long as we continue in this. It's not an easy run. Like I said, it's easy, but it's impossible. You know, the Lord made it possible. Because we have the peace, we have the Spirit. The Spirit tells us everything. The reason why you're going through this, don't make it light on you. Just got to endure and understand that I am. Understand that the Lord is. Understanding He is not really late. You have to have faith in how about you outside to perform if you perform what you're supposed to do.
Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falls 7 times, rises again.
That's right.
But the wicked shall fall in the mischief.
So, hey, it was not perfect, man, but you do your best. He should be
variation. If anything, it should be the spirit.
You should be like Enoch.
Exactly. If you want some person, so we deliver the person. Guess what? That's all saying goes. When they say that you should judge, y'all gotta pass, y'all gonna do shit. That's not true. So a judge, righteous judgment according to the scriptures. First, you gotta judge yourself, and then you gotta, those, not just those you care about, because it's supposed to be dispersed. It's supposed to be the Lord, those that the Lord care about. You disperse these waters, this knowledge to the rest of the world to help repair the world, man. This is your part. This is the part of what they, we are the world, we are the children. Saving the world. This is how you save the world.
Yeah, you said this first.
No, it's about
Yeah, because you said you wasn't this person.
yeah, let the waters be dispersed. But then how you know it's not talking about to every nation, because only one nation can get the understanding of this, primarily the elect. It says let them only be yours and not every other nation, man. It even goes on to be not ravished with their doctrine. That's the doctrine that the other nations have is for them, not for us. Same way with us. This is for us.
This is Proverbs chapter 5, verse 15. It says, drink waters out of thy own cistern.
Which is this word. This is the true waters. This is going to have us grow, man. This is going to make us mighty plants.
It says, in running waters out of thy own well.
Which is what? Out of your own God. The words come from your own God, man. The doctrine and the customs that come from your people.
It says, let thy fountains be dispersed abroad, and rivers of waters in the streets.
Meaning, we're supposed to go out there, y'all go by. We're supposed to go out there, we're supposed to preach this to people that will hear what they were forebear. So much that we can put it on the internet so it goes to the four corners of the earth.
It doesn't cut to the Old Testament. Like yes, it is.
How the word of God is being dispersed, man?
Yeah. Oh, Daniel chapter 12, 13. The last day you stand on your mouth.
Where we stand?
Yeah.
No problem, though.
Yeah.
This is what we're supposed to be doing, man. Doing the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, leading them to marriage, telling them to repent for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, and doing Isaiah 58:1, right? And giving them the prophecies. Now, if they don't want to hear it, fuck them.
Yeah.
Right? The vast majority of our people ain't gonna understand what we're telling them. The fact that I'm telling our people that they're Israelites and not Africans, they ain't gonna listen to it. They're gonna jog right past. They're gonna run straight past, man. Go ahead.
And it says, verse 17, it says, let them be only thy own, and not strangers with thee. Let thy fountain be blessed, and rejoice with the wife of thy youth.
He said, let it be thy own.
Let it be thy own.
All right, so that's another cut saying that everybody can be saved. No, the true point is they're Israelites, man. The prove those Gentiles in the New Testament are Israelites. All right, now if you get this Luke chapter 4, verse 1 and 2. This is the book of the commandments of your house, the law that endures forever. So the law never done away with. All they keep it shall come to life, such that even should die. Turn thee, O Jacob, take hold of it, walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayst be illuminated. Give not thy honor to another, nor the things that are proper unto thee to a strange nation. There it go, man. Alright? So this is a straight cut, man. Alright? The truth what it meant for the elect of these people, man. Oh, we're part of the elect. Alright? Even the ones that don't get it, guess what? They're gonna be converted to the elect on the other side, man. They're all straight. They're straight. They're the law within them, man. Alright? You gonna go have on to them. You mean Judas gonna be even Lamb said, you're damn right. Judas gonna be this because his name actually Yahweh. Yahweh. Right? He gonna be this white man. Right? He gonna be King Lamb child on the phone. He gonna have to try to get make you this big no problem.
The scriptures say that some vessels made for honor, some dishonor.
That's right. But guess what? 2/3 got down this side.
They ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Because in order for you to get saved, the stuff will be written in the book of life. You gotta come to
lifestyle that pertains to death. You love the ways of Esau. And that's why you're going to die. Because you love death, so you're going to receive death.
Right. It doesn't say it's not written particularly in this book, but it says even in Revelation 14 and 11 that even the prophets works to follow them. The same with these other people, man. Their works follow them from other lives. They come back doing the same wicked shit, scoffing, murdering,
Yeah,
all types of sins against the heavenly Father and against the anointing. Speaking against his anointing, man. Come back doing the same shit. But those who had this, it said let those that are righteous be righteous still.
Okay.
Let those that are clean be clean still. So we came back doing the same thing. You're gonna come back in your same lot doing the same thing. This is only held fast for those who had it in the beginning. If you wasn't with it in the beginning, you ain't gonna be with it in the end, man. You wasn't with us shooting in the gym. You wasn't with us shooting in the gym, man. This is a work that has been built up from the beginning of the foundation. And now it's come the time of harvest. Yep.
All right, because this is a sacrifice, man. You know, we could be doing, how long has camp been? Camp 13 years old. The elders been out there for 30 years.
but the company of prophets,
That's right.
we go way back, huh?
We go way
Talking
back.
about- Nah, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Hey, even that too. That too. All the previous lives and stuff, and all that work.
Now, I've sent you the prophets rising
Right.
up early.
It's
Telling
time
them not to
to
think I respect.
reap the rewards, man. It's time to reap something that happened.
Well, guess what? The faith is flourishing. The fruits are being manifested, and the end is being manifested, which tells you what? We are literally at the end. When you read Romans, it says our salvation is nearer than we ever believed. That was 2,000-something years ago. How much more
Now, when we
Exactly.
actually see the prophecies happen, the second Ezra 9, like it says, as your time diligently, then shalt thou well understand that the Lord begins to visit the place where he created. Which means the Lord is on his way, man. We got wildfire. Lord, we're like to sit down on it. Really, it's not just one scripture. The West Coast is on fire. All right, including Alaska, Utah, all right? Israel is on fire. Remember last year, every continent was on fire at the same time.
Yep.
This is it, man. The fire shall be sent out often. Okay? You got uprisings every continent, different countries. Everybody protesting. Earthquakes everywhere. Yep, drought. The famine is gearing up. It's over with, man. About going against you don't need
Go for it.
Go for it. Hey, DeSantis said you don't need proof of a vaccine to travel to Florida.
Right.
Even with the cruise ships. The cruise ships taking off from Florida, he said, look, we don't need that. If you want to get on the cruise, you can get on the cruise in Florida. Don't worry about that shit. They denied it, man. They not hurting. But it's a whole big thing. Cruise companies, some of them might like changing where they're gonna dock from because federally, it's saying different. But Florida's like, fuck that. Unless that's them not listening to their kings anymore. That's like the French when they had Macron. I just said it's French slap. You got a French slap. Fuck that. So now they divided into the military. stealthily going to each other's houses because of famine and great tribulation. It's going to be chaos, man. Troublous times.
Chaos. They complaining, talking about granted, hey, your life is granted. Right? And guess what? Ain't no pause button on that.
They wanted to ban the video game too and stuff because people take crimes from the video games and stuff, and they actually end up doing it in real life. And another thing is we heard about it on the you had those niggas the guys that you want to they just shot up just to shoot.
Yeah, you know, and white gloves and wax coat. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and the Dorian, the sword of their destruction, and stand up and fight against another. The swords in their hand, Rachel was but there should be sedition among men and hate one another. And of course, the Ezra stands.
It says, whatever a man reapeth, he that soweth iniquity shall reap the same. All right? So whatever judgment you do, that's what you're going to get. The Lord is a sweet poet. All right? Like the one concubine, she wouldn't play the harlot. So her judgment, she got fucked to death. Exactly. All right? But another one that judges with the king, no, this is Samuel. It's either Samuel or Judges. I forget which king it was. Either King Agag or it was another king in Judges. But he said, as your hands, it's Agag, you already done the quote. He said, as your hands have made women childless, now shall you be childless. Now you get your same job. Now your mother be childless. Yep. Same thing you do is what you get. All right? Sodomites are burned in their lust. It's only fitting that their destruction is a burn and destruction. You know?
The word faggot and stuff.
It means burn, yeah. The Lord is a sweet poet, man. It's just amazing. So you want to go play the harlot, guess what? You're gonna play the harlot, all right. All right? Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, it happened with Egypt. And when you read Wisdom of Solomon, it talks about the idols they worship. They got punished by those same idols. Yeah, the same things that they worship came and fucked them up. Them Egyptians worshiping flies and shit. They came and fucked them up. Whatever they was worshiping.
It says verse 66. It says, "And thy light shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of that light." And when you go into that word assurance, it's the word of mind, meaning faith. So the Lord said, when He come back, when He found faith on the earth, it's not a lot of our people and stuff is not going to have faith, man. They're going to fold. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you're not building yourself up and to be able to strengthen yourself in that person, man. You know, so you're going to fall quick. You know what I'm saying? Like a dead fall. And it says verse 67, it says, "In the morning thou shalt say, would the Most High it were even." It says, "And at even thou shalt say, would the Most High it were morning. For the fear of thine heart whereas thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see." So it's going to be so scary out here and stuff. You're going to be praying to the Lord to be able to see the next second, next minute and stuff. The scriptures talk about Wisdom of Solomon 15, the 17th chapter. It goes into how hearing water falling and stuff is going to be frightening for you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's what we're saying. Yep.
You know?
I mean, you got no scripture. All right, well, hey, with that, hey, we pray you was edified. We'll say all praises, honor, and glory be unto
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Bob,
Ball.